See, that's when I learned about harm reduction, about like helping people stay alive, about needle exchange, overdose prevention, and like basically the fact that no drugs should be illegal because nobody's life is made better by going to prison and having a criminal record. You have less opportunities, you have less housing. Like every single aspect of the drug war has shown to be a failure. So once I figured that out, I just was
Yeah.
like, I wanted to advocate for that.
Okay.
But it just so happened that I got introduced to harm reduction also while like my own use, like in 2013, when I learned about Narcan and naloxone and like preventing overdoses, that was like on a trip that I went like right after one of my sickest fucking heroin runs that my first ones ever. And then I like went on this trip and I was like, yeah, I should probably start getting this naloxone stuff back at home.
Wow, that's like that is a parallel to when I was doing missions trips and youth group camps and trips
Mhm.
while also doing drugs. So it was like I remember specifically we took a God, I wish I could find this guy. We took a missions trip to the Bahamas. Um, dude, I do not remember how old it was. 15 maybe, and I think the man days before or the weekend before, my parents had caught me like tripping on cough medicine again or something, and they're like, "You need to not go on this trip." And I was like, "No, this trip is gonna save me." And while I was there, this other group, there was an older guy. He was probably in his early 20s, late teens, and it just so happened he was one night when the sun was setting, he was like outside on a dock, and I went and talked to him, and he was like a alcoholic, addicted to weed or something, and he was the same deal basically, and he was like, oh, I need to quit, and we had
Mm.
this like crazy spiritual moment out there, and both like cried and like uh, rededicated ourselves to Christ and all that.
I love that.
Yeah, so like same kind of thing, but then you get home and right back to it. Yeah, that's bizarre. Being, I guess I would hate to see what would have happened if I didn't have one foot in that sort of stuff, which I'm guessing is kind of your deal as well. It's like if you weren't involved in the harm reduction stuff, it probably would have just been, you know, balls to the wall.
Yeah, I would have probably just been another. I would have been like an uneducated person who uses drugs, like at more risk. Like I would have probably, if not overdosed myself, I would have had someone overdose in my house and like gotten in trouble or like lost someone else's life